everyone! It's Writer's Workshop time. So, after Writer's Workshop, you're going to need to get out all of the great writing that you've been working on so far. Today, I want to teach you that when writers write, they use things like speech bubbles, but they also add thought bubbles to their writing. A thought bubble is a lot like a speech bubble, except instead of it being the words that might come out of the mouths of your characters, instead, these are the thoughts that your character might be thinking. And so I wrote a story here about what happened this past Friday night to me, and I want to read it to you. I want to show you how I added speech bubbles and thought bubbles to not only my picture, but also to the words of my story. Okay, so here we go. Let me start my story for you. Here it is. It says, last Friday night, my phone rang. Ring! The display on my phone said Denville Township Schools. Oh no, I thought. So you can notice here is my phone, and it actually went ring. And so I put that in the speech bubble. And then here is my thought. Oh no. What do you notice about that thought bubble? Did you notice how it looks like a cloud? That's not the same as the speech bubble, right? The thought bubble usually looks like a cloud. And then it has these little circles rather than that arrow that we usually make when we make speech bubbles, right? I didn't just put the thought here in the picture. I put it in my words when I said, oh no, I thought. Do you see that? All right, I bet you want to keep reading, right? Here we go. My next page. I picked up to answer. Mr. Forte said, we will have virtual school for the next few days. Bummer, I said. Now, in this story, I have more people talking, right? It's actually still me talking, right? And I'm talking, and the words that I'm saying are bummer. So do I need a speech bubble for that or a thought bubble? If you said a speech bubble, you're correct. And I already wrote the word bummer because remember we said that when you want to add speech bubbles, it's actually easier to write the words first and then put the bubble around it, right? So watch. I have to put it down for a second, but I'm drawing a circle around it, and then I'm adding that little part there, right? Because that was the word that came out of my mouth and makes it looks almost like a carrot, right? And over here, I have the words coming out of the phone because these were the words Mr. Forte said. Now, these were not his exact words, but I couldn't remember the exact words, so I put the words that I thought he said, and that's how I remembered it. And that's okay, right? That's all right. So then I did that little carrot, and I put a big weird circle around it. See that? And those are the words that he said. So no thoughts on this page, right? Just words. Okay, let's keep reading. Oh, I tried to change my picture a little bit here. I did like a close-up of me. Do you think it looks like me? Look, I tried to draw my braid. See that? All right, here we go. Last page. I was disappointed. I was going to miss my class, but then I thought I still get to see them on Zoom. That made me smile. Again, it would all be okay. And it's true. It's going to be okay, right? We're going to do great. I can't wait to see you in person tomorrow. So, if I wrote in my story, but then I thought I still get to see them on Zoom, what kind of bubble goes around the words I still get to see them on Zoom? Is it a speech bubble or a thought bubble? Well, if I thought it should be a thought bubble, right? And remember, thought bubbles look like a cloud, right? So I wrote my words first. I still get to see them on Zoom. I'm going to take my pencil I'm going to draw a cloud around it because I'm thinking it. And I'm going to draw like those little circles, right? And so it looks like it's coming out of my brain. And I'm thinking it, right? I'm not saying it. So today, in your writing time, there is a timer for 15 minutes. And if you want to spend more than 15 minutes, you definitely can. I know in school we spend sometimes 20 or 25 minutes writing, right? Without any interruptions. But I thought today, with you being your first day doing Real Writers Workshop from home, that a 15-minute timer might be a good idea. You also don't have me to check in on you. But I want you to spend the next 15 minutes looking back in your writing and seeing if there's any places where you can add either a speech bubble or a new thought bubble. And if those bubbles are in your picture, then they should also be in your words, right? So why don't you pull out right now, find your very favorite story to start with, and I want you to give it a try. If you say, Mrs. Summer, this is too hard to do from one of the stories I already wrote. I don't remember what I said. I don't remember what I thought. Well, that's when you're going to get out that red folder. Remember that virtual emergency folder that we had with all the extra writing paper in it? And you can start a brand new story today if you want. And in your brand new story, you can add the thought bubbles and speech bubbles, maybe something you did this weekend or something that happened this week, right? And remember all the things we've learned about being good writers, right? We write bit by bit, we make it readable, okay? And we take our time. And I can't wait tomorrow to hear what you did during your writing time today. Okay, friends, good luck, and I'll see you in our next video. Bye-bye.